reading books, finding content online is something that I kind of do on a daily basis. But I think this book stood out fast for me when I read it, because it's also there is a framework attached to the book.
Man, it's like good enough, so you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes, doing what I love for life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
So are we already rolling, or are we waiting for you to push the button?
No, I pushed the button. I'm ready. So let's go. Hey, Mattias, how are you doing?
Hey, Svea, I'm good. How are you doing? I touched the desk. I promise you not to touch the desk. So Svea told me I'm sometimes rocking the boat a little bit excited over here, and then the camera is moving, and that's not good.
Exactly. We don't want that. So I'm good. I'm really pumped about this, starting this new format today. And yeah, because of this, I thought, this being our very first episode of my scaling up journey, we should maybe introduce ourselves a little bit, talk about what this format is exactly, for who it's interesting. And yeah, I think let's just get started. Mattias, tell us more about my scaling up journey. What is this?
Yes, good question. And I would like to start by saying hi and welcome to my new vlog, my scaling up journey. This is episode 1. So a big number, right? First step. And yeah, my scaling up journey. Should I maybe talk a little bit about the background and the format? Do you think, Svea?
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I actually have another vlog that led up to this new vlog venture. And maybe you already watched it. The name is Månresan. And where we now have done the kind of last episode with me as the main character. But the Månresan vlog will continue, but now you will get the opportunity to follow other colleagues instead. So it will still be the transparent and behind the scenes content here at iGoMoon. But you, Svea, you also actually have a connection to Månresan.
Yes, I do. So I've actually watched Månresan already years ago. So the funny thing is, like, you and I, we've only met like quite recently, really. But yeah, I've watched Månresan years ago. I already knew The Office. I knew Mattias, and it was a very funny situation because when I walked in, he barely knew me, but I kind of knew a lot already, and I already felt very comfortable at The Office, and I knew the people from the vlog, so that was really cool. And I think that's a great opportunity for people who like consider working at iGoMoon to figure out if it's like the right connection, if it's the right fit for them. I think it's a really nice format to get to know the company better.
Yes, and they also have a really personal connection to Månresan, right?
Yeah, I do, because actually my boyfriend, David, he is recording the Månresan episodes, yeah. And this is also how I ended up in this format, because I said, I'm going to take over my scaling up journey. So I took the chance and took this over. Yeah.
So what is your role here in the vlog?
Yeah, so I'm going to be the host for these episodes, and I'm going to interview you, make sure the technical part is working. I'm going to edit this later and publish. And yeah, so we decided to do this like a remote format now because of Corona. Yeah, so we're going to have video calls, and we're trying to make it as good as possible with like microphones and everything. And yeah, we hope that's turning out well.
You really are into the details on the tech side.
Yes,
I have a strict list here. It's not just don't touch the table. There are some other things too. So
talking about strict lists, Mattias, the initial question, scaling up.
Go.
What is scaling up about?
Yeah, so actually the idea was born when I did the other vlog. Because I think the other vlog, Månresan, become like a really good employee branding content, actually, where we, in a very transparent way, shared everything that happened here at iGoMoon. And I mean, people could really get a taste of the leadership and what we are doing. And when I met new candidates for an interview, a lot of them were like talking about Månresan, and I think also one of the most important questions you have when you are a candidate looking for a new job is actually who is actually to get a better understand who is actually working at that company, and who is my new colleague. So that's why I really also want to continue doing that blog. But I have been thinking for a long time, like I want to shift to English, and I also want to start talking about the scaling up journey I'm doing with iGoMoon. So this vlog will be much more focused on the entrepreneurial process, I think.
Yeah, gotcha. So, and who would this format be interesting for? Is it targeted for other entrepreneurs, or what were you thinking?
I first want to say it's exactly the same thing as the other vlog. It's a way for me to document what I'm doing and what I'm learning in the process, but also then kind of connect with other entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs who is in the process scaling up a company. And
this format is in a way also connected to a book you've read, right? You mentioned that before. It's Scaling Up.
Yeah,
by
did I
Verne
mention
Harnish.
it?
Yeah, I
did
think
I
you
show
did.
it?
Show it again. Let's do some advertisement.
Scaling Up.
Exactly. So
Yes.
can you tell us about this book? Like, how did you find it? Did someone refer to you, or how did you first heard about it?
Yeah, I found the book when I went to HubSpot Inbound in Boston. It's almost 2 years ago now. So it was in the partner goodie bag, I think. And I remember that night I started reading the book, and I made some research, and I think as I said before, I have always been interested in self-development, and reading books, finding content online is something that I kind of do on a daily basis. But I think this book stood out fast for me when I read it, because it's also there is a framework attached to the book, like a workbook basically. And so that night I also started to find maybe trained consultants that could help us implement the scaling up framework here at iGoMoon. And I think that was it was some time, from I started to read the book and where we kicked off the work together with a consultant, the workshop. I think it was probably a year or something. Time flies, but and you also maybe asking about like a takeaway or something. I think what I want to say is when I started to read the book, I realized, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs, as myself, has a dream, but it's also important to transform that dream into a vision, a strategic plan that you can really implement and teach in the organization. And that's a big difference, because I can feel up to this point that a lot of things, they just end up in my head, and I think there is a huge challenge for entrepreneurs growing beyond 15 employees, because it takes a lot of work, having the right people, the right strategy, the process to execute, and also get the fundamental understanding of cash. And this book really helped me with that. And now we are on the journey. And for the first time, iGoMoon has a strategic plan. And that's like a big key takeaway from the book.
Yeah. I agree. There are lots of really great tips in there, and I actually started reading it myself. And even though I don't have a company, I'm not trying to scaling up anything, but I think there are a lot of things in the book that you can even implement in your private life, in your personal life. I think it's really worth a look, and I think it's nice that we have a connection to this book and maybe talk about some things out of the book later on. We'll see how everything evolves. So I think
Yes.
we gave a good overview about what this is about as like our very first episode. Is there anything you would like to add, Mattias? Anything I forgot?
I think that was a perfect first episode, and I just want to say thanks for watching my scaling up journey, and I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching.
I'm timed.
Thank
So
you, Mattias.
how do I pronounce your last name, by the way?
Landshof.
That's Landshof. Landshof. Is that right?
Yeah,
Landshof.
Landshof. Yeah, getting there. That's good.
Yeah.
But I can try yours again.
Yeah.
Gronborg.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's flawless. I mean,
thank you. I've been practicing a bit, so I don't look like a fool when I try to say your name. Oh. All right,
that was
Mattias.
perfect.
Thank you for
Okay.
today, and see you in the next episode.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.